So I'm here with.
Roger Velasco, aka Green Turbo Ranger, Black Space Ranger. What's up, guys?
Great. Thank you for joining me. And I got to ask you, first of all, what inspired you to start acting and how did you get into acting?
Um, what inspired me? I've always liked to create. I'm a creature that likes to create. If I'm not creating, I'm not like having fun. It's not something that I was like planning. Like, oh wow, I'm gonna be an actor. I kind of almost stumbled into it. Really, I'm a very driven, open individual. I got invited to take a look at an opportunity for business. I was sitting around, that particular business was not for me, but I was sitting around in the lobby, I'll never forget, in Anaheim at a hotel, and there was a pageant going on. And there was these cute girls walking around everywhere, so I was in the lobby, hanging out on a couch with a bunch of strangers that I did not know, and we were cracking up, we were having a good time, and it just so happened that one of the individuals that was sitting right next to me was a talent manager. So he gave me his card, he said, call me, and at the time I was a little, I wasn't too sure, I was like, is this for reals, have you heard all these stories and stuff? So I put my card, that business card on my nightstand for a couple of weeks, and I would just look at it, and finally I called him. And I called this man, he says, come on into my office, and let's talk. And I come in, I came to the office, I'm like, wow, okay, this is legit, there's pictures, there's actors walking in and out, and he says, hey, I want to put you on. So I started first as a model. I started a male model, started working with LA models. That's really how I started doing runway shows, fashion shows, print work, a lot of print work and stuff like that. And it was fun. It was great. Life was awesome. And LA model says, hey, one day he says, hey, Roger, the talent department wants to meet you. And I said, okay. So I walk over to the to LA Talent at the time, and they brought me on. They're like, hey, we want to send you out on acting gigs. I'm like, okay. I was completely new to this. I was 18, 19 years old, and they started sending me out. They started sending me out on gigs and started booking. And I started booking and booking and booking, and then all of a sudden I find myself on a very famous show called Power Rangers. And that's how it all started.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, did you start, I mean, when you first got into Power Rangers, did it open up more doors for you as far as career-wise as well?
You know what? It continues to open doors for me. Up until now, it still opens tons of doors for me. Power Rangers has been nothing but a blessing. And of course, it opened more doors for me in the acting world, of course, as well, because not only did I participate in a very popular show, but I learned a whole lot. When you spend almost 2 years shooting a TV show, you learn a lot. Stuff that you cannot learn in acting class, stuff that you cannot learn in a workshop. You learn it real time, real people, real actors. So yeah, it's continued to open doors up for me. It's been a complete blessing. I love Power Rangers.
Right. Who did you look to as far as role models out there for acting?
Role models, well, first of all, role models, my role model is the Lord, God, for sure. My main role model, my mom. My mom has instilled some incredible things in my head, principles. She taught me a lot. So for sure, my mom is one of my role models. And then there's people that I look up to in the industry for sure. I love the work that Leonardo's doing. Leonardo DiCaprio's doing some amazing work. I've been watching him for many years. I was like, man, this kid needs a freaking Oscar, already, and he finally got it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Yeah, it was an
exactly.
awesome picture, and well deserved. And I love the people. I love work that Johnny Depp is doing. Love Johnny Depp. Been watching Johnny Depp. Same thing with Johnny Depp. Come on, Johnny, let's get you that Oscar.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands. That should have been his Oscar. So
Right.
yeah, Johnny Depp. Love Leonardo for sure, and then Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
That guy's a man.
one of my favorites too.
One of my old-time ultimate favorites. Those three guys, I can say, if I can do some work similar to these guys, I love the work that they're doing. These three guys are freaking awesome.
Right.
So yeah, so Robert, Leonardo, Johnny, if you're watching, What's up, my man? Throw your brother a bone. I'm ready.
Now, like, let's go to Power Rangers. Like, you've been in Power Rangers for quite some time now. What are some of the Rangers you enjoyed working with? Such as, I mean, on Turbo, and like when you go to a Comic Con, who do you enjoy seeing as far as Power Rangers in space, Turbo, or other ones?
Well, for sure, my boy, Salwin Ward, TJ, he's one of my that's my boy. Blake, Foster, Justin, also my buddy. Love that, working with him. Anytime I can work with those two guys, it's awesome for sure. Karen Ashley, she's one of my close friends for sure. Walter Jones, that's my boy. Obviously Tracy, we grew up on the show together, so Tracy's amazing. I love her a lot. Nakia, I was trying to think of Nakia. Nakia is also amazing. So
Right.
yeah, mainly, I would say the Turbo season, kind of like the people that I was around the most growing up on that show. Miss Sutherland, she's incredible. I love her. She's one of the sweetest people I know. So yeah, those are the people I like to hang out with.
Right now, did they let you, like, how some actors take things from the show? Did they let you keep anything?
No. I had to drive off with my direct actor's chair. At the time I had a convertible car, put the top down, snuck it in there. No, they were big on holding on to their props and stuff, because I'm sure they're on display somewhere. People always ask me, "Do you have the suit? Did you keep the suit? Did you keep the suit?" I wish I would have kept the suit. I know for a fact it's up in some mannequin in some studio somewhere, but no, we didn't take home a lot of the stuff. Some of the stuff that we have right now were either given to us by the fans, which I love you guys, and for the most part, the fans keep blessing us with some of this stuff, like my space helmet, and then I got a turbo helmet coming soon too. But once again, it's the fans.
Right. A lot of Power Ranger fans out there want to know about, like, what was it like to morph into a Power Ranger? I mean, how did that work? I mean, as far as special effects.
Exciting, so exciting. Just the morph sequence, just like the feeling of like going from human to like a superhero. Like, I mean, we all grew up as kids dreaming of that, right? I would never forget. I used to jump around from couch to couch with a towel on my back thinking I was Superman, and just that whole feeling of being super, So the morphine was awesome. It just gives me the chills every time I watch it. It's so cool. So now when I want to accomplish something or go after it, I'm like, okay, let's rock it. It's time to morph.
All right. All right.
Shifting the turbo.
Shifting the turbo.
I do it all the time.
For the kids. But what are some other films besides After Power Rangers that you were in? I mean, what have you done besides after Power Rangers? I mean, what kind of things are you up to now?
Well, I did a couple of films. I think we were talking about. I did a movie with Pamela Hasselhoff called Castle Rock. That was a blast. That was a fun shooting. That movie, it was like a movie of the week, all over Channel 7 for a while. Living the Life with Jay Hernandez. That was pretty cool. Also to shoot, based on a book called Party Girl. So Living the Life was awesome. I've done another movie called Across the Line that was also really fun to shoot. I did quite a bit movies right after Power Rangers and TV shows like 6 Feet Under, USA High. I was on The Parkers, Ladies Man. I did a lot of that stuff, but what I'm most excited about is the stuff that we're going to be doing in the near future. Like, I am right now laying the foundation and setting myself up right so that in the future, then we can start producing these incredible movies. I have a lot of stuff up here that's going to end up on paper, eventually on the screen, and it's going to empower people all around the world.
Right.
So I'm excited for that.
Right. Exactly. So, like, where can people check you out at? Like, do you have a homepage?
Definitely social media. The official Roger Velasco on Facebook. Official Roger Velasco on Instagram, and through social media. That would probably be the best way to reach me for anything, bookings. Say hi, Conventions, as you know, we're doing a lot of those right now. A lot of conventions, those are fun. So for sure, through social media, that's the best way to get in contact.
Right, like like you have a lot of events coming up. Like, can you talk about some of the events coming up that you're going to be at?
Absolutely. Well, of course, we got, not going to miss Morphicon. Couldn't attend last year, but we got Morphicon coming up in almost 12 months. I'm not going to miss that. But I'm doing a little tour right now in Europe. Okay, we'll be in Europe. I'm going to be doing the Lincoln Comic Con, Wakefield Comic Con, St. Helens Comic Con. So we're going to be traveling, in Europe a bit in July. So I'm really excited for that. And I know it's going to open up a lot of doors for a lot more international conventions. So that's really exciting. I get to go out to Europe. Like almost every day I get hit up by the fans from different parts of the world. Brazil is always hitting me up. Like, when are you coming to Brazil? Colombia, Chile, Peru, and Europe has been calling my name for some time. So I knew it was going to happen, and now it's here. We're confirmed. We're solid. We literally just got confirmed for our third Comic-Con out in Europe. That's the St. Helens event. So this just happened literally a couple of days ago. So. But that's what I got coming right now. We're working a bunch of other ones right now that I'm not completely tied down yet. So I definitely don't want to, put that out yet until I know it's for sure. But the moment that it's confirmed, then we are going to make sure that we put it out on our social media. That way you can come out and check us out.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right. So do you have any things that you want to say to your fans out there?
Yes, absolutely. Guys, because of you guys, the franchise has been developed to what it is today. As you know, 20-something years later now, we're still here. We're strong. Power Rangers is bigger than ever. But it's all because of you guys. It's all because of the fans and the support that we get all around the world. You guys tell me that I have done so much for you. The fact of the matter is that you guys continue to bless us so much, and we're completely grateful for the following, for the support. When you guys come out and shake our hands and tell us what amazing it was to watch us, it is just incredible feeling for us. You give so much to us that I am completely grateful, and I just want all of you guys to know that you are greatly appreciated. And just stay tuned through social media, definitely for sure. When I come out to your town, make sure you come out and say hi, shake my hand. That way I get to meet you also. So I'm just really grateful for the fans. That's really grateful. So thank you guys. Appreciate that.
I definitely appreciate this interview. And my name is Chris, and this is Roger Velasco. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Next Level Productions right here. Roger Velasco, the official Roger Velasco on Facebook, Instagram, the Roger Velasco on Twitter. Make sure you stay connected, stay plugged in. We've got a lot of cool, exciting stuff coming up. And for sure, stay tuned with Next Level Productions.
Thank you, everyone. Later.
Peace.